biblical garden. Now this is being filmed at the middle of September, so it's not going to be as green and beautiful as it normally would be in the spring or in the summer when everything's in bloom. But you will get to see what is going on here in the middle of September in a garden in Elgin, Scotland. So I originally set out today to start using my gimbal some more often, doing some time lapses, hyperlapses. There really isn't a lot of motion in the sky, so using a stagnant subject isn't really going to work. But now I see that the garden is open and there's actually quite a few flowers. Luckily I brought my macro lens, and maybe this will turn into just a little video about the gardens, and we'll post some macro pictures. I'll let you know how I get on, and see you in a bit. The lilies of the field. Look how the wildflowers grow. They don't work hard to make their clothes, but I tell you that Solomon with all his wealth wasn't as well clothed as all of them. So I originally thought I had failed because I had this all set up to use on a gimbal, and in my bag I didn't have any tools to get the plate off, but luckily when you buy a three-legged thing tripod, they give you one of these, which is great. Carry it on my keychain. That way I'm never without a tool for any of my accessories or my camera gear. Nice little tip. And I'll let you know if they sell these individually on the website when I get home, and I'll put a link in the description if they do. If not, I highly recommend buying a three-legged thing tripod anyways. They're great. So I'm going to try to take some macro shots of these flowers. You can tell the sun's starting to come out, and when you're dealing with macro handheld out in the outside, the better the light you can get, the better the photo is going to be. I did bring some lights with me in case I need them, but I think the natural light will be just sufficient enough. So let's see what I get. I like to use this lens in manual focus. I really like that there is a click and declick nature of this lens. It makes it real fast and easy to get the focus you want. And when shooting outside with macro, I've gone down to 2.8, 1/1/1600th of a second. Problem is going to be is that 2.8 depth of field is incredibly close and incredibly shallow, and doing that handheld with wind is quite difficult. If I can get myself into a situation where I can kind of cheat and hold the flower stem, it's probably a little bit better of an idea. So let's see what I can get here. So close, so detailed, also so hard. For something that I probably won't print. To be fair, I don't print a lot. And of course, the flower is going to pick up my handshake. It's a lot of talk and a lot of video for not a lot of photos. Just goes to show how hard it really is to try to do macro freehand on a windy day in the north of Scotland, where I have now lost the light as well. It's not nearly as bright, but I shall press on. So let's see what I got. So, just taking a look at the back of the camera. Yeah, it's dark and blurry. Yeah, it's pretty hard. But you know what? It's the point of going out and playing and living and learning. So now it's starting to sprinkle a little bit, and I brought my little vlogging light. Took the lens hood off, put the optical steady shot on, and it's still not getting anything. But it's been a fun practice. Hopefully I could get something. I do have my tripod. Pardon me. I do have my tripod here. Might be able to get some flowers over in this area as they are close to the path. It is starting to rain and none of this is weather sealed, so I'm gonna have to pack it up. So another valuable lesson. I failed again today, but it's a good failure. Hopefully, maybe I'll show this video, maybe I'll swing it and figure out how to make a video about it. Started raining really hard. Luckily, I didn't have too far to walk back to the car, as you can now see I'm now back in the vehicle. But this really stresses the point, don't wait. Get out there, shoot your videos, make some content, have some fun, play with the toys you already own. It can't just be me. But my gas is bad. Gas is real. I've been spending this whole time trying to sell my ZV-1, which I'm filming this on, and it turns out I like going out with this. It's very easy, compact. I'm not a professional. I just want to go out there, make some fun, share my world with you. This camera's perfect. It's perfect for what I need. I don't need to be spending money on other stuff. It's all about playing with the toys I have. And that goes for you too. If you have toys, go play with them. You bought it for a reason. Quit spending time on YouTube waiting to be sold something different and better, and it's going to be perfect. I'll go through all my gear at some point and post links to the different videos. I got a ton of stuff. I don't use it. I got to start using it. I'll be moving to New Zealand here soon. I'll practice my craft now, and hopefully when I get down there, I can start making better videos. And hopefully in the meantime, I can present more of the UK to you while I live here. The goal is to talk about what it's like to live in Elgin, Scotland, especially from an American perspective and or a foreigner perspective. The other thing I learned today is going out without a plan isn't the best idea either. I've watched a lot of YouTubers talk about making plans. You need a plan to go do some stuff. You can't just go out there and pray for the best. I knew that the weather was going to be hit or miss today, and like I said earlier in the video, I originally set out to make a time lapse of the Elgin Cathedral. I could have taken a look outside and realized there wasn't too much movement in the clouds, and a time lapse of a static subject probably wouldn't have been the best idea. But you live and learn. It's all about making mistakes, learning from them, and making things better. Hopefully you like all of this, and hopefully it gets through to somebody. And until the next time.